Welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very crystal gelatin, just like raindrops. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. Ingredients: strawberry jello, lemon jello, blueberry jello, stevia, grenadine, sugar, coconut extract, water, and of course our little molds. This is everything we need to make this delicious raindrop jello. So let's get started. I am going to start by measuring my 3 cups of very hot water. This step is very important. Please be careful. I don't want you to get burned. I'm adding my strawberry jello, and I'm just going to mix it around until it's mixed completely. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. After that one is done, I'm going to continue with my blueberry jello, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm dissolving the jellos in 3 cups of very hot water. Just make sure that you completely mix it around until the jello is completely dissolved. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And now what I'm going to do, I have the 3 colors ready. I'm just going to go ahead and put them aside. Let me show you. The 3 colors have been nice and mixed. The jello is completely dissolved, and I'm just going to put them aside. I'm adding 3 tablespoons to this little plate where I'm going to add the stevia. The stevia, I'm just adding the stevia because regular sugar, it's a little yellow when it's melted, so the stevia will be nice and clear. That's why I'm adding a stevia instead of regular sugar. And to this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of coconut extract. Remember that the crystal jello, the flavor is going to be coconut. It's a little white at this moment. Just make sure that you whisk it around so the stevia gets nice and dissolved. And now I am ready to add the unflavored gelatin. I'm just going to mix it around in the water. The water is nice and cold, and it's going to get nice and spongy. And that's exactly how it's going to turn out. Just like this. Okay, let me put it aside. Let me put it aside and let me continue. I'm going to measure 3 cups of very hot water where I'm going to add the jello that is crystallized, that has no color at all. Look at this. It's nice and firm, and that's exactly how it's going to look. And now after I add it in this very hot water, I'm just going to mix it until it's nice and dissolved. And this really takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Just remember, whisk it well until everything is clear. When you see the water completely clear, that means the stevia has dissolved completely and the jello has dissolved completely. Just make sure that this part is very important, that you whisk it until it really runs clear, just like this. Look at this. Now you could even see through it. There's not white, it's not yellowish, it's completely clear, just like water. And now I am ready to get my molds. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of this clear mixture just on the bottom, and we don't need a lot. We're just gonna add a little bit to every single one. I'm gonna take it to the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. And now my jello, my colored jello has set. And now I'm ready to start slicing it and making little cute squares. Remember, the squares, you can make them as small or as big as you would like. Just be careful. I know that this part really takes time because you need to do the same with the other two colors, the strawberry and the lime, I mean. And I'm gonna go ahead and just make the little squares and then pull them apart. And let me show you how big I left these little squares. Look at this. I'm gonna do the same thing to the rest. And now they're all nice and in little square little pieces, and I'm just gonna put it aside. I'm gonna take out my mold from the refrigerator. The jello, the clear jello has set completely, and now I'm gonna start adding the 3 different colors, just 1 piece of each color, just like that. I'm gonna continue making the rest. I know this takes time, but at the end, you're going to say this was really worth it. They come out so beautiful. The kids really enjoy this kind of jello. And if you have kids at home, of course, that they could help you. Okay, and now I'm going to add just a little bit of the clear jello so that the jellos stick to the bottom of the clear jello. Let me take it to the refrigerator for about 10 more minutes. 10 minutes have passed, and you know something? They have set completely, and now I am ready to just pour the rest of the jello, the rest of the clear jello, and cover them completely. I'm going to just cover it completely one by one, and I'm going to leave them overnight. Make sure that if there's little bubbles, to take away those little bubbles. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is the next day. They were in the refrigerator for the whole night. And today, look at this. Let me pull them apart. Look how beautiful. You could see the 3 different squares inside, the 3 different colors, and they're really see-through. You could even see through and see my fingers on the bottom. Look at this. I don't know if the camera can really picture it, but they are really see-through and they look amazing. I'm going to start transfer them to this white plate so that you could see how clear they are. Well, I'm going to start pulling them apart, but look at this. They look so beautiful, and now I'm ready for the presentation. So I'll see you in a bit. With this delicious jello. It looks like a crystal. Really beautiful. You could really see the colors in the middle. This is a perfect dessert for the holidays, especially that it looks amazing, and I'm sure it tastes delicious. Well, I added some Mexican rompope. It has a little bit of alcohol, but if you want, you could add eggnog. It's almost the same. It tastes delicious, or just eat it by itself. Well, this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. And of course, I added this Mexican rompope. If you have not tried this Mexican rompope, give it a try. I know you're going to love it, especially for your jellos. Well, let me try it. Excuse me. It came out amazing. Thank you so much for playing this video and the rest of the video. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push the notification bell. And if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will continue enjoying this delicious jello. See you on my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.